Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Artisan of Glimmith. Let's continue where we left off. This is the Palisade area, and I think I have done all of its puzzles. There might be some hiding ones, but who knows? Let's go back to the, what was this called? Area number area, which I started and did the first, well, how many? Did the first 5 of them, and I think I might actually go from the beginning. Let's wipe this and go from the start. So the area of a region. So whatever I fill in, I need an area of 3 from there. This one's going to need 4, and it's clearly a separate region, because the area of one region cannot be both 3 and 4. So this has to be at least this big. These again, well, they could be the same region, but they can't actually get to each other. This needs 1 more, so it's going to have to be that big. It's going to have to be finished, and we're done. That was this, I guess. Maybe that's enough of a refresher. Oh, interesting. It went from 2 back to 1. Let's do the level 2 puzzle again. So this is done. We need at least that much here. At least this much here. That's a different shape. Something's got to be... No, not everything has to be filled, right? I think that's what I learnt last time. So we need 6 here. You need 4, but you can't be here. You need to at least grow that much, but not there. So you've got to be that big. You've got to be that size. Let's see. If you went there, there would not be enough space for you. So you don't go there, you must go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is done. We're done. Alright, that seems pretty straightforward. Let's continue to new puzzles now. Alright, where do we go? So... you need to be at least 6. You must extend to at least here. You can't go there. 4, 5, 6. You could fill in these 3 and be done. So you don't necessarily have to cross this line. You, 1, 2. Even if you have that one, you have to be here as well. 3, potentially 4, 5, and you've got to have 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so if this one cannot cross that line, then this one must go to all 3 remaining spots. And that's 6. So, oh yeah, you can't go there. And you're only 4, so you fill in the rest. Here, though. Well, max 4, max 5. But you could be 7 if you fill all of that in. Oh, you can't go there, actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. You need to have 1 more. Oh, something's broken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does need to be 1 more. Oh, that means they're both the same shape. We're done. Yeah, not too bad. So that was teaching me that the same indicator can be used twice for the same region. I don't think I said that very well. I mean, 2, let's call them sigils, can be the same region. It shouldn't be a surprise, but it's something that we didn't have yet in one of those puzzles, I think. Alright, let's see. Well, you're different. You... I don't know. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, oh, you could come up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. If this filled all of the space to the north, it would be filling 4. It would still need 2 more at least, so you're at least coming this far. I don't know. We don't know if it goes further north, because it might fill up all of this space and then it'd be done. So you're a different one, you're a different one. What if you went left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'd then fill up all of this space. This one could potentially go down and right. This one would have to go right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was with this. I've forgotten which way I was going. This could potentially fill all the space to its south. I think there's some important clue that I'm not yet able to see on these area number puzzles. I'm finding this much more difficult than the previous one. Let's... Yeah, I can't see where I can begin. As far as I can tell, anything could go in either direction. Oh, actually, no, this one I can move, because this can have maximum 3 above itself, so it must go at least 1 south. And that moves this one, because this one, if it goes north, would have 4, so it would have to go at least 2 more. That means this one's done. Let's see, what else can I say? This could fill all of this space and be done. Or it could fill all of that space and be done. So I don't think I can move on this one just now. What about here? You've at least got to fill that space. And you, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got to have that much. Okay, that's huge. So you must fill all this. Therefore you're here. You must be all of this. You're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're done. Okay, that wasn't so bad at all. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Where can I go from there? Those are connected. Those are connected. Those are connected. That's part of that. This has some stuff in common with Rose Windows. You are then finished. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're there. You're here. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, you've got to be all of that. Nice. That one was very straightforward. I suppose we'd expect that from a 1, wouldn't we? Not a very deep lake, is it? Pond. Okay, what now? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't join those. 2, 3, 5. Okay, I don't know where the last one is. Actually, that has to be here. So that's done. 5, 6. That's done. That's done. That's done. 4, 5, 6. Easy peasy. So far, area number is a cakewalk, but... No, I don't dare. I don't dare, not yet. Oh my goodness. Huh. That's fun. Okay. I think I can start here. 4, 5, 6, 7. We must do at least that. We're not going there. It's 5. Oh, I can soak those up because they have to be part of something that takes 7. Okay, 4, 5, not there. 6. And and not here, otherwise these would be stuck. So that's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's going to have to be these. Okay, now here, 4, 5, not there, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Yes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're done. Easy peasy. Let's go up to 3. Okay. Don't know. That's done. Where can I go from there? Does that help me? Yeah, it does. Three. I should be here. That could go either way. So that means this could go up. We'd have 3 there, 3 there, but then we're stuck. So I think it's going to go right instead. 3, 3, 3. Good. Oh, polyomino and area number together. 4, 1, 4. Oh, yeah, there was something I realized when going through footage to drop chapters last time. I think it was this puzzle. Yes. I said at the beginning of this one that these diagonal arrangements of the polyomino markers were interesting. And I looked at it again while watching the footage, and this looks a lot like it says that these are letters. Could this say fuzzy input? Maybe? Fuzzy input? I don't know what else it could say. What other letter could that be? I don't know. And I don't know if that could be anything other than a Y. This one is not a very good N. But I don't know what else it could be. But I mean, it's very coincidental if it just makes 2 perfectly good 5-letter words. Anyway, that's that. Where was I? Over here somewhere. Let's go here. Around the fishing pond. Alright. You are there. You are at least that. You might go here. So I don't think I can move any further on that. You're here. You're at least... Oh, you could be... Wait. 3 and 3. No, you can't be together. So you are a part of this. And you must be done there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. You're going to have to be there. You're going to have to be there. You're this. And we're done. I'm finding these a lot more intuitive than Palisade, that's for sure. Oh. Just 2 more to restore the window. Oh, yeah, this is what I meant to do before. Well, let's start from the beginning. There we go. Right, so we've got 3 different shapes here. Oh, no, this and this could technically be the same one. So I shouldn't make that assumption. So you're part of a 4 shape. You could be the kind of cup of the 4. Could you be the tail of the 4? Yes, you could, something like that. I think either way you make this pattern. And then we're either doing that, or that, or that. So that is a barrier, as is that. And I don't think I can say more about it. Right, that's already 4, so this can't be part of it, so we need at least 3 there. You can't reach this, so this is a different shape. Let's see, you've got to be part of another 4 shape. You've got to be part of a 1 shape. Oh, they're all the same. It's 4 and 1. It's just rotated. Didn't realize they're the same. So you could be part of the same shape. That's interesting. What if you do that? And you could be one way or the other. Now, this is interesting though, because this one is, how big is this shape? It's 6. So you could do that, you can do that, and you can do that. And I think we're done. I don't like that being so dark. That's better. That was an interesting one. That's better. Alright. Little pond. Whoa, 36. So I cannot have 2 separate shapes. These need to be connected. And I can't go there. So this has to be part of the same shape. I can't go there. I could go there. I can't go there. And if we can't go here, then we must connect through here. And I need to go here. So we're either doing this or this. No, we're not doing that. So in fact, I must do this. It might fill up more. I can't then go this way. So we're going to have to go this way. How big are we? 12. I can't go here. So we're doing this. I'm only 17, so we need more. I need more. I have a feeling I'm going to have to take everything that I'm allowed. 18, 19, not there. 20. Wait, I said not there, but I don't know why not there. Could absolutely be there. 19... Not there, not there, not there, not there. This is allowed. That's allowed. Not here, not here. 2, 3, yeah. So I could either fill this or this, but not both, but I'm going to get more bang for my buck here. Yeah, there we go. That was an interesting one. Oh, what's it called? It's called the area. Restore the area number window, I think it said before it disappeared. Oh, is this going to be a different... Oh, minimum, yeah, not touching that yet. Let's go here behind the house. Let's see. What can I say about you? Nothing yet. Same here. What can I say about you? Well, you must be all 3 of those. You have to go north or east. And I don't know which. Trying to be logical here, but I cannot see the next step. Where do you go? I don't know. What about you? Don't know. You could go either direction. You could go either direction. So I suppose I can add these up. Let's see how much space we've got left. It's 22. We've got 10 here, 15, 19. So there are 3 spaces that I leave empty. Unless any of these can connect to each other, but no, they're all too far apart. Wait, I said there are 3 spaces empty, but this actually needs to soak up one more still. So there's only 2 spaces empty. This is either going to go, let's say it goes there for a second. Now we've only got 21 left. And we've got 5, 10, 15, 19. So yeah, 2 spaces are going to be empty. How can I know where they are? It has to be forced somehow. There's always exactly one solution. But I can't immediately see why any particular spots. Let's go forward and try to compact everything as much as possible. So we'll fill in all the cracks, as it were. What's wrong with this? Mingle shape! That's what I was missing. Let's try again. Need to mingle shape. Okay, so you cannot be... You cannot go down. Alright. And you can't be an L shape. I need to read the rules. Okay, you obviously are an L shape. You can't be a long boy, so you can go left or right. And look, I've already got 2 empties. And I know from earlier that they had to be exactly 2 empties. Oh dear. I suppose I must have made a mistake. Where was I? Let's say I was something like this. Right. This, yes, cannot go downwards because it needs to mingle. So up, I think, is correct. That means this has to be right. That is the only place that fits. I can't have a long boy on this. So I'm either going left or right, and I don't know which. I need to fit 2 here, so it must go up. I've already got 2 empties. No, I don't know if this is empty. I've got 1 empty, and I don't know if that's one. This can't go left, otherwise it would break that mingle shape, so it has to be there. This can't go down. If it goes right, then you're happy. You're happy. Oh, if it goes up, there's not enough space for this. Okay, so that is done. That's going to be chosen by... Oh, if this goes right, there's not enough space for that. So this goes left. I need 1 other blank. And this cannot be an L shape because of that. So this is a long boy. We're done. Is this an arrowhead? Is it a, I don't know, a spade? Is it a tree? Let's try these out. Let's make it a tree. Was that a bug? That went... Didn't it go... Yeah. Oh, I still have purple activated. That's why. It was not a bug. I apologize. I regret having the teal. I guess we go to orange now. There we go. We've made a tree. Let's have a look here. Oh, rose windows and area number. Okay. It's 49 size, and we've got 2 regions that we're going to make. So 49 minus 12 is 37. Is that big enough to have both regions for this? Or is the 12 going to be part of one of these? I don't know. What can we say? These two are separate. We need the reds to be separate. It looks like I should start from these. But I don't necessarily know where to go from that. You've got to be 12 sides, but I don't know which of those you join with. If either. Oh yeah, I don't know how to think about this one. What if I try to make a block of size 12 which does not include either of those? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What if I were to do that? And then just grab everything we need. Each region needs a symbol, so this does have to be part of one of the sides. Silly me. Okay, well, what if you... How's this going to be unique? So you're 12. I think your rule is satisfied. Ah, again, each region needs a window. It's like I've forgotten how Rose Windows works. Okay, so one of these purples and one of the greens needs to get to this 12. Let's guess for a moment. That seems fine. Is that the only way to do it? I'm kind of astounded if that's unique. So, if I tried to get these... Right, either of these purples I'd collect, I'm opening up a gap behind it, which is no good. Oh yeah, and that's no good because I've left all that space open. Huh. It's kind of wild. What does this remind me of? Some kind of dessert, I'm not sure why. Okay, good. Remember to read the rules. Okay, area number and rose windows. Ah. I think starting... That is its own window. What else can I say? You cannot go left, because if you did, you'd have to pick up another rose window. You must collect that. I should have started from here now. You must collect this, and then you can't go further, so you're done. Where else can I go? Right here. You need to grow. If you went... Yeah, you must go east. If you went south, then the only places you can grow from there were more rose windows. What else? Where can I go from there? You would be possible. But then so would you. So I don't think I can touch this one yet. You would be okay on your own. You could do something like this, I suppose. Or like this. So I don't think I can play with you either. Or can I? Because whether it goes left or right, it must go up. And yeah, it must go up. But then I don't know if it's the third one is here, or here, or here, or here. It could be any of those. It could even be up. So I can't do any barriers around that. This could be part of the same one, so I don't think I can play with that. What about here? If you go down, then you must go left. If you go left, you could do it again, or you could go down. So I don't think I can say much about that. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have this cell. What about you? You could be done, or you could not be done. Now, here again, I'm forced to think about the fact that there's only one unique solution. Because the way I'm seeing it right now... Oops. We could have this. Or we could have this. Ah. Oh yeah, that's still possible. So how can I make it so that there is only one possibility? Because I need that to be true. I don't know. I feel like I should be able to leverage that fact. Okay, what about you? Can I do anything with you? You might do this. You might do this. You might do this. I am struggling to see how this one's unique. Okay, how many threes are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 threes left. And everything is either a 3 or a rose window. So I can have a maximum of 1 rose window with each 3. So that means I need to take away at least... If I want to take away from 10 because I want a multiple of 3 of them left, I need to take away 2 at a time. So I'd have to go twice. Something like this and this. And then there are 6 left, which can pair up fine. And then we can have all these separates. What's wrong with this? Oh, I didn't pair these up. So I've miscounted. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 are left. So couldn't I just put them all together and then put everything? No, because each area... Okay, I keep forgetting the basics of rose windows. Okay, you always need to have a rose window. So every number 3 needs to connect to at least one, well, to exactly one other 3 and one rose window. Okay, so this one, it needs... Wait, not everyone. Okay, how many 3s are left? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 6 more rose windows need to be taken up with some 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 left. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3 of them will be solo. 3 of them will be solo. I also know that you cannot go right. How do I know which one's a solo? I'm going to try vibing it real quick. So if these 3 are solo, let's try and soak everything up. Okay, I've seen a problem. Where does this one get a rose window? Well, the only place it can get it is there. All 3s need to at least find one rose, well, need to find one rose window. Okay, now what about you? You have to match with this one. And that means you have to match with that one as well. Okay, finally I'm getting this. Oh, I think I need to restart. Okay. You must be on your own. You must be on your own. You have to have this and this. You would need to find another 3. That's the only one you're finding. You're on your own. You will only reach this 3. You will only reach this 3. So that's the only one that can reach. That's the only rose window that this one can reach. That's the only thing that can reach there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 left. What about this one? Could go here. Yeah, that looks reasonable. Okay. That was hard to find the trick there. Behind the windmill. Lovely. Oh, 5 and 5. Area number, rose windows, and polyomino. 40. Okay, so we need that shape. Big old snake. And let's see, we could have something like that, I suppose. This then needs to reach So this is already broken. We need everything to have a polyomino. So what did I have there? I think I had this. So let's note down things we've tried, I suppose. Tried that and it's no good. What else can we do? How else can you connect to this? That's no good. That's not going to fit. Okay, what about the other way around? Oh, that was the other way around. Okay, so... that's not going to work. No. That doesn't touch it. No rose window. That leaves gaps. That's no good. What if we move you south one? Ooh, that looks good. One, two, three, four, five, and then everything else. Oops, 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 oops. Everything else for this one. There we go. That was tricky. Oh, hang on, what have we got? We've got Loch Ness monster poking his head out of the Loch Ness. And what's this? It's gonna be darker green. Undergrowth. Trees. Good. 3, 4. In the trees. Okay. 2s, 3s, and corners. And area number, of course. So, I got you. Got you. I've got you. Got you. And this is just with the area numbers so far. You might be connected. You might be connected. No, you can't be. All regions must be one of these shapes. You could be a corner. Or you could be a... no, you can't be a 3. So you're done. Oh, why did I think you could be a corner? You need 2, so of course you're not. You could be up or you could be right. If you went up, you'd cut this off. That's no good, so you must go right. You could 3 in the corner. 3 in the spotlight. Or you could be a separate 3 and another 3 and a 3 corner there. If you were a 3 corner... oh, then we'd have a single. That's no good. So I think we're here, here, and here. What about over here? I can't go right with that, so I must go down. There we go. That was straightforward. Okay, what's hiding in the trees here? Ooh, look at these. Okay. Well, you're at least here. You're at least here. Can you connect with this? I don't think any of the shapes let you. So you're not part of this shape. Does that help me? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the tricks here. I know you can't get up this far. And what else has kind of a nook at the end? You could be one of these, I guess. But then what would you be? Oh, you could be eyepiece, then what would you be? I don't think any of the pieces fit. So that means you can't be this. What else could you be? What else has a protrusion? You could be an eyepiece. You could be this same piece but a different way. Oh no, that doesn't fit. You could be one of those though, or one of these. And then this could be one of those. This could be one of those. You could be a square. And I'm being rather ridiculous now. I'm just... I think I'm going to hit a problem here. Yeah, definitely going to hit a problem here. Am I going to fit anything in this spot? Yeah, serves me right for just going wild. Yeah, not sure where I should be beginning. Can I fill anything? Can I join any cells? So it's possible that these connect, but let's assume for a moment that they don't. If this goes left, we can't be doing that because we leave a space. What else could it do to the left? Not much, I think. Not allowed. We could do that, I guess. That's filling this space no matter what it does, I think. So I think I can quite safely join those. What about you? Do I have the same problem? I can't do that. I don't think there's anything else that can do other than join. Okay, so if they do join, and they have 5, they're one of these two shapes. And the long part of the shape, it needs to protrude on both sides, but we're against the edge here. So we have to be this shape. And no matter which way I poke out here, I'm poking out here. So I'm comfortable doing that. Now, what can I do next? So a 4 is either a line piece or a square. Not having a line piece here, so that is a square. If I did a line piece here, that's broken, so it isn't one. If I did a line piece here... Oh, this has to be a line piece. Why didn't I see that? And now there's nothing that would fit there, so this is not going to be a line piece in either direction. That's a square. Okay, here, we can't have a line piece, so we have a square. Now the only 5 that fits here is one of these. That is done, which forces this. The only thing that fits there is this. The only thing that fits there is this. Okay, that took me much too long to see how to break out, but I'm glad I did. And to blame is me not properly thinking about the only shapes available. Which ones had 4 and which ones had 5 squares. So I should really be focusing a lot more on my constraints before I start bifurcating. Before I start bifurcating. Just trying to see if there's anything hiding behind this house here. And I'm not seeing anything. Well, there was this one, but already done. This was a new thing, I think, so I won't touch that. That's done. Alright, so I guess we're backtracking this way. Well, 24, okay, and 49 in total. Could these be the same? Yeah, they easily could. It's clear that none of these shapes match with either of these. Let's say that we do join them. Let's say that we don't join them. Is there enough space on the board? 48. No. There absolutely is not enough space on the board to have two of these plus these shapes. So these must connect to each other. Now, what else can I say? How do they connect? Do they do this? No, they don't, because this needs a space. So they're going to go somehow in between. But I need this to be part of its shape. So I think that's maybe the place to start. Because this necessarily bumps itself away from the edge. And I think that's the only spot that it can be, in fact. So that means this... Well, I can't go this way now because that's in the way, so we're going this side of it. Let's say we go in between these. How do I fit this? Well, I can't. So I think I must have to go to the right of this. I think I'm somewhat comfortable marking some of these in now, because I think this is going to be quite constricted. Right, how am I going to get in here? I think this is going to have to be like that. And I think we're done. Ah, except this needs to be 24, which it isn't. So, that's one more. We need 2 more squares. You can have that one. And you need 1 more. So I think there's going to be a way to get it from here. I can't do this, because that cuts that off. I can just put this the other way around. There we go. That was a nice one. I want this to be maybe orange. Makes me think of Ramstein. No, I don't like that. No. Nice teal. Okay. Ooh. Very nice. So, another few puzzles, and then it should be gilded. Oh, look, we've opened up a bunch more. Mingle shape and area number. So, is this going to be an L or an I piece? If it is an eyepiece, then I would need another eyepiece here, so that is no good. So it's going to be an L and an I here. Now, you're going to be an L. You have to be an I. What now? Ah! Yeah, you're going to have to be an L, because otherwise you'd touch one of these. Don't know which way you're going. You have to be 3 and not an I. Well, I mean, you only fit there, come to think of it. Oh, of course, we need to mingle the gaps as well. So we can't have a 1 here, so we must have a 3. Now what? We could have a 1, or we could have a 3. But we can't have 1, 1, 1, and we can't have 1, 2, because there's a 2 there, so we do have a 3. 2. We can't have 3 and then 2, so we must have 3 with a couple of 1s. I don't like this. Too dark. Let's see what we've missed. Oh, what's this area? Nice spiral path here. Actually, I suppose that's not a spiral, is it? It's concentric circles. What about you? Alright, okay. 3, 7, and different 7. So it's 2x3 blocks with spares. Okay. So you are one of these blocks. You're either going to be like this, or like this. Those are the only options. So let's mark down the options. That's 1. That's another. And that's another. So I think in any of those cases, it's taking up these, at least these spaces. Is that right? No. It could be taking these. So those 3 are the only ones that I can say for sure, yeah. Okay, what about here? Well, if you're a 7 and you're the pokey bit, then I think you can only be there. And that makes you here. Good. What about you? No, where to go next? I think you were next. I don't know. You could be there. Or there. They're the only options, but you're all connected. And then we do shape banks, so you are done. We can't do something like this, and so you have to be one of these. Does that force this piece? If it was one of those, then we'd be stuck here. So I think it has to be one of these. We could have a 3 here and another 3 here. But then what would go here? Well, if I had a 3 and another 3, I wouldn't be allowed to do this because it'd leave a gap. I could potentially do that. There'd be another 3, and then we'd have one of these. So that looks okay. Instead, if this were all one shape poking out, then what? I could have this. Nothing works here then. So I think I'd have to do this. And then I'd have to do this, and then we're stuck. So I think this does have to be the way that I imagined it earlier. What are you going to be? If you're a 3, then I'd need another 3 here or something like this, but either way that is messed up, so I don't think it can be. It could be like this, but then still nothing fits here, or it can be like this. I think that's the only option, which makes that the only option here. I think here we're going to be forced to do that. I'm not certain about that, so I maybe shouldn't have filled in the edges, but it's done. I think we're going to have this, this, and this. That'll do. Okay. Am I ready for a hard one? I think I am. Area number polyomino. Okay. These are not big enough to reach each other. And they mustn't, because they would be hitting these 2s and 3s and 4s and 5s. Okay, so where do we begin? Let's imagine for a second that we put this in the corner. Then what? Can we fit? That'd be here, that'd be here, this would be here. Seems reasonable enough. What about down here? No, can't do that. What about here? Again, no. And what about here? Again, no. Doesn't mean we are doing this, but it's possible. So this one, does it necessarily have to take both of these? 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I don't think it does. Because this could do something like that. We could have something like this here. Ah. Okay, I should be looking more at these. So the furthest east that this can go necessitates that it takes this space. And the furthest north that it can go necessitates it takes this. And then, given what shape it is, it must have this one as well. So it could be here. Or it could be here. Or it could be here. Well, I can't be there, actually. Could it be here? 1, 2, 3, 4... No. Then there's no space for 6. So... Nope. And what did we say before? It can't be... So center might be possible. Left, nothing on the left is possible. Nothing at the bottom is possible. This spot, I said not possible. Why did I say that? Oh, because this 6 would need to get out, which leaves no space for the 5. So yeah, that's no good. And the top right is no good. Is the top okay? Which would be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's nowhere for the 6 to go. So it is the center. Like that. Can I do something similar here? Okay, let's look at top left. No. I'll just do dots for no this time. Can it be the top? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, maybe? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Looks probably okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. Oh. Was I as generous as possible here? I'm not sure if I was as generous as possible. Let's try to be more generous. So that would make this one go right. This would have to be here. This we go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. No, we're stuck. So that's no good. Is this the way to do it? I don't know. Let's pretend it's the top right. That's no good. No good. Top middle is going to be no good. That's going to be no good. Okay, what about bottom middle? No. Nowhere along the bottom is going to be okay. What about left? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or something. 1, 2, 3. Ah, stuck. No good. So this one is actually central as well. Okay, what about you? So bottom left, no good. Bottom middle, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 there, 3 there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seems okay. Dot for maybe. I know I'm changing my scheme every single time. I'm okay with it. Let's try top left. No. Top left. None of the top ones are going to be okay because they interfere with that. No. Let's try... And none of the right ones are going to be okay for the same... Well, because they'll interfere with this. No and no. Okay, bottom middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 there. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 3 here. 3 here. Looks potentially okay. Maybe. I don't know what I knew and what I didn't know. Okay, now center is probably going to be okay. Yeah, that looks less constricted, if anything. Okay, so I'm saying that any of those are okay. So what does that mean? It means one of these is the... this is either the left, the west, the center, or the south square of that. Left, center, or south. So either way, I think all of these are filled. If it's the left one, then we're shape. If it's the center one, then we're this shape. If it's the south one, we're this shape. Okay. What about here? I suppose I should do this one properly as well. So, so bottom right looked okay. Bottom center, 1, 2, 3, 2 there, 3 there, looks okay. Bottom left, not okay. None of the left ones are okay. No. Top, middle, no, none of the top ones are okay. Right, center. Probably alright. Oh, maybe not. Let's be more generous. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we're in trouble. So that's not okay. And center. Probably fine. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. So this one is going to be one of these three. What does that say? So if it's the center, we're using these. If it's the bottom, those, and right. Okay, so I think these ones I can connect. What can I do from there? So I think the biggest restrictions are down in this corner. Let's say we can't go too far right because there's 4. It has to get 4. And there's 7. We can't go that far. This 7 cannot extend that far right. So I think this is where the pressure is on here. And that's what? That's 5. So it needs at least this. Well, not necessarily that one, I suppose. That's 7. So I think one of these is going to be taken by this 7. At least one of these two. So I think at maximum that's got this many in that direction. And so I think it needs at least 1 to the left, and therefore I think this 6 needs to come... Oh no. But then this 5's going to be in trouble. Doesn't make any difference, does it? And given that that doesn't make any difference, it can't be right. So there's always one unique solution. This one cannot go further up. If I'm right about this positioning, which I hope I am, this can't be any bigger that way. So I think the 5's going to have to do at least this. In fact, exactly that. That puts the 2 here. That would have to fill this then. How is this going to work? I'll make that a Z piece. 3, 4, 5. I think I've made a mistake. Right. Okay, these are symmetrical. So I'm saying I'm going to stick with my notes there, but I'm going to check these again. Okay. So let's do the same thing as before. So I'm going from the top right. Can it be here? Absolutely not. In fact, let's we can't be bottom row, and we can't be left row. Because if we were bottom row, we hit that, no matter if we're center, left, or right. If we're left row, we hit that, no matter if we're top, center, or bottom. So none of those are okay. So, can you be top right? No, you cannot. There's not enough room for this 6. So top right's no good. Can you be top center? Two, 3, 4. No, you cannot be top center. Can he be right center? Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you cannot. So it looks like I was right, but then how do I fit everything around it? Let's guess that this 5 does that. Let's give this 6 all the space it needs. That's 6. That puts the 4 here. I should do this one first. I should really do this one first. Let's clear this. Okay, can it be top left? The answer is no because of that 4. Let's cross off the easy ones next. So it can't be anything on the right, otherwise it interferes with this 4. It can't be anything on the bottom, 5 rather. It can't be anything on the bottom, otherwise it interferes with that 4. So none of the bottoms and none of the rights. Okay, what about top center? Let's have a look. So you might do something like, I don't know, this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we'd need more space from here. Oh, you're still only 6. This one's gonna have to, oh dear, no. It's looking too constricted. I'm not certain though. Let's be generous to this side. Let's wipe all this. Be generous to the left. So how do I be generous to the left? That's as generous as I can be on that 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's as generous as I can be there. And look, there's no space. There's no space for the 6. So no, I don't think that it can go there. Okay, what about this left one? Left center. Would put it like this. Now here, there's 6. 4. Well, let's move here now. And we're stuck already, look at that. What if we're less generous here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, say. 3, 4, 2, this is looking possible. 3, and then this has got lots of space to spread out here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that looks reasonable. So this is the left one, that looks possible. Now we wipe again, and look at the center. Is this possible? Let's be as generous as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was this as generous as I could be? It was. That's as generous as I could be. I don't know if this is what I had before or not. But I think now I can start placing things. So we'd be generous. 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, yeah, the 5 can only just get out. So I think I can actually lock all of these. 5, 2 there. Okay, we're really moving now. 2, 3. What are you going to do? I don't know. Okay, so I was saying here that center or bottom are okay. So let's say again that it's the center and see if we can still make things work. Guess we might have something like this. This isn't looking good because there's too much slack here. There's other ways that I could put this. And so I think immediately I can say that this is wrong. Because I think I was forced here. As soon as I chose where this would be, I was forced in this spot. This has to extend, but I don't know where. But then over here, I've got some free decisions. And therefore it's not okay. And these free decisions make no difference to what happens further out. So it's no good. So I'm going to rule that one out. Oops, wrong button. Wrong tool, rather. So it's bottom middle or bottom right. So the next one I'm interested in is bottom right, I think. And that's broken. No good. So it is bottom middle. Oh, hang on. That isn't bottom right at all. What am I doing? That is bottom right. And so that would force this, 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 this. That looks good. It looks tight. So, okay, let's try this again. Did I already try this? No, there's nothing constricted here. We'd be doing this, we'd be doing this. I don't know about that. But this looks very sort of flappy. There's different ways to arrange that. And I don't like it. I don't think I should be attacking this one yet. I am quite sure that that's going to be here, but I'm not certain, so I'll leave that alone for now. This one, let's say it's left middle. Can have that. Oh, this 6, I've got to worry about this 6. I should be worrying about this 6 sooner. Okay, so if this is left middle, this 6 is already in trouble. So I can now say that it's not that. Okay, if it's dead center, the 6 can get out, we might be okay. Oh no, now this one's in trouble. So dead center is no good either. So we are bottom center. Okay, now this 5, even if it has that, that's 2, 3, 4. That 2 is going to have to go here, 5. This is going to have to be there, which forces this. That's given us this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us this. 1, 2, 3. Don't know what else. It's going to be down. It's going to be down. I can... Because everything has to constrict, so we're done. Is it legit to be meta like that towards the end? Because I'm definitely leaning on the rule that there's one unique solution. A darker red, yeah, much better. Okay. I'm glad I jumped to that 6. That wasn't too bad. Here's a 4. Rose windows, an area number. I like rose windows. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 regions. Where can I begin? You need a blue. It could be that one. then you could soak up the 6 or the 5, or neither. That'd be fine. If you went through this 5, if you're not that blue, if you're not that blue, then you're not the 6, because if you are, you've only got 2 more squares and you can't get to a blue. If you're not that blue, and you're this blue or some other blue, then you have to go through this 5 because the reds are in the way otherwise, and you can't go through reds. Say you do go through this one. Wait, hang on. 4. Yeah, there's no way. Okay, say you go through this one. You could reach that. That's the only one that you can reach. You can't get that. Okay, so you are either this or this. What else? What about you? Well, you can only reach one of these 2. That's your only options. You go either there or there. What about you? If you went through this 6, you're already 4, you can't reach a different blue. You could have this blue and be a 6, that'd be fine. You could have this one. What about this way? Yeah, you could have that or that. You've got many options, my friend. You could be there or there or there or there. Next, I'm looking at reds. I'm focusing on reds. Okay, you could go there, with or without the 6. You wouldn't be able to soak that up. Where else could you go? You could have that one. Again, with or without this 6. Or with or without this 5. So, here and here so far. Could you find your way out to here? Yes. You wouldn't be able to get a different one, because you've gone through the 5 by this point, so you need to have that area. So that is your only other option, I think. Okay, what about you? You could go there. You could join this one and be 6, probably. So here or here. What else? You could get this. You can't get the others, or you'd have to go through the 4. So those are your only options. I'm doing a circle on them when I think I've exhausted their options. Okay, what about you? I apologize, I don't know how long that's been muted. I'm going to have to change that keybind. So that's happened a couple times now. Hopefully it's only been for this puzzle. So what I was saying there, I've been going through the reds one at a time and seeing which ones they can link to. And I've been putting a circle on them when I think I've exhausted all of their options. So the only one I've not looked at yet is this. So here we are. So you can reach that, clearly. You can reach this via that 4. If you go through the 4, those are the only things you can reach. You could go here as long as you don't hit 3. But this 3, I should be thinking from the points of view of the numbers as well. You could go here as well. I think I should be thinking about the numbers. So there were no reds that only had 1 or 2 options, which I was sort of hoping for. And I can look at the opposite relationships as well. So there are some blues with only 2 options. So I could start from one of those. But I can also look at the numbers. So let's look at this, for example. This shape needs to have size 4. It can go into one of the blues, but not the other. And wherever it goes, it needs to get both a red and a blue. If it was going to reach any blue other than these 2, the only one it reaches this, but then it doesn't have a red from anywhere. Plus, well, there's all sorts of things wrong with that. So it must have at least one of these blues. It could then have this red or one of these. So I don't think I can say more about that. I could mark that down though, that you, either there or there, and there or there, or there. That's too much. Okay, what about this 3? To have both a red and a blue with size 3, you can't have this one in one of these. You can't. You have to have this red and one of these 2. Those are your only options. And that means that I can clear some of these. This blue cannot be connected to this red. Wait. Yes, it can. Because if this 3 goes to this one... Okay, I can go from this red, because this 3 needs to have this red. So I can clear this, and this, and that. So if this goes this way, then this must go this way. And then this must go this way. This must go this way. The only one this can reach is then here. This would probably have to do that. We need 4 here. I'm not sure how I'd get that. I don't think that's possible. Because look, if this... Even if it soaks that one up. 3, 4. but then this is blocked. If it doesn't soak that up, it would need to get both a red and a blue with only 2 more spaces, and it doesn't have them. So I think I can say that this isn't possible. I wonder if I followed logic there. Let's have another look. So if this is here, this one, it can't get out this way, not within 4 spaces, so it has to have this one. This cannot get to a red in 4, so it has to have this one. Now, can I already say this is broken? No, not yet. I could do something like this. So let's go back over here. This and this would have to be connected, and that's the only way to do it. These would have to be connected. These can't connect because that's more than 5, so this has to be a separate shape. Can't be this or this because these already have numbers. 3, 4, 5. That's the most constricted you can be. Then again, wait, can you reach here? No. That's the smallest you can be. So now, yeah, I've got the same problem here now. This can't get both a red and a blue. So yeah, I think I can therefore say that this is wrong, and so this is right. I'm going to go with it. And let's tidy up. So, where does that leave us? I think I should probably be then looking at which number? Let's have a look at this. So size 5, you need a red and a blue. Is that 5? That is 5. So that's possible. That would then give us this. We have to connect these. We'd connect these. And are we in the same position? Maybe not. We can do something like that. That would have to be here. That would have to circle. Oh no, I should have seen this earlier. Okay, yeah, that's not allowed. So what I'm seeing there is that there's a gap here. And everything needs to have the rose windows. And we can't do this because of this. We could do this and this, on the other hand. That might be okay. So, we're not doing this and this. Maybe we still can do left and up, though. Maybe that's allowed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might be something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no. I think this is then in trouble. Yeah, I think that's in trouble there. I want to be more logical here. not sure where to look. What about this corner? I could do all sorts of things like this. This is a problem. Maybe we should be looking harder at this 4. So this 4. Where are we going? We could get nothing. No, we can't get nothing. Nothing's not allowed. You have to have at least a red and a blue. You can't have this blue. You must have this blue. So that then means that we're not connecting it to that red. We're having one of these. And that blue is not connected to that. Oh, hang on. That was still possible. Gotta be size 4. You're not going here. You could have one more here and one here, or you could have one here and one further like this or something. Or you could be a square here. Okay, what about this now? The biggest you can be here is 3. And you can't reach another blue, so you must reach that one. You could also reach this. So this is all I can say about this one so far. If it did this, then we'd have to do something like... Yeah, I think that would be broken, because how would this 4 then work? It needs a red and a blue, and we can't have that. And that's all that's available, so this is no good. We can't go there, so we go this way. And that means this is a barrier, so we need one more there. So I can clear this. And yeah, I said that that's not possible, and so I think it has to be that. And that gives us more. That gives us this. It gives us this. And that gives us this. That gives us this. Wrong button. That gives us this. Oh, wait, no, they're already connected. I'm fine, it's fine, everything's fine. Okay, I don't need those anymore. Okay, that means that these are connected. Then how do we disambiguate things? Well, we need size 6 here somehow. And a size 5 here. That doesn't have to be part of this. This could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could then get the 4th here. This can fill in all of the slack. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can pick up that one, and this can fill up that slack. Oh, that was tough. For a 4. Oh, I don't know if I was being dense there, or if that was a hard 4. Don't know. Alright, I am very much enjoying this. How long have we been going? Not 2 hours yet. This is probably a new thing. Match. Yeah, not going to touch that. Oh, that 4 was hard. So let's slow it down with a nice 3. Okay, just area number, pure area number. And we got 25. Say that these were separate areas, we'd already have 20 out of 25, and then there wouldn't be room for all of these. So these are the same area. I suppose I don't know if it connects this way or this way. Probably both. Okay, so let's pretend they connect like this for a moment. There's 22 left. If we take away... If these 8s are separate, then... What's that? That would be... I'm not very good at this. 14 and 6, I think. Is that right? 6, yes. There'd only be 6 left. And that's not good enough. So I think these have to be connected as well. So that's 18 already. Now what if these are separate? I have a feeling that I'm going to have to connect these. Well, hang on. 10, 18, if they're together. 24, if I connect all 3 of these. And it's 25 total. So yeah, all these 6s need to be connected. I don't know how. It could be like this. All the 8s need to be connected. And the 10s need to be connected. So the 10 is going to be the most constricted one. What's that? That's 9 now. So I'm going to have to get one more from here. You're only 5. How can I get one more for you? Oh, I can get one from here. There we go. Huh. That was an interesting one. Okay, next. Oh, Delta, Gemini. Okay, you're not going there. And you have to be a different shape. Okay, so we're not having a 3 and a 3. That's what that's telling me. We could have a delta and a 2. Or we could have a 3 and a 2. Well, this could even be a single, couldn't it? Ah, we've got this Gemini here. So we're not doing a 3 here. We're not doing that. So I think I can lock that in. That means that's also locked. 1, 2, 3... And we've got delta. I can't fit an L there, so this has to be longer, and it can't go that way. So it's at least this kind of L. And it's 4, so it's done. Yeah, of course it couldn't be a small L. It had to be at least 4. Okay. So it has to be different, but it could just be a single. Or it could be a double. If it hits here, though, then it either has to be an L or an I, but it can't be an I because we need Gemini here. So it's not going that far. It's either a single or a double. And I don't know which, and that worries me because that's 2 things it could be. I think what that means is that this is going to have to come here. Otherwise we'd have 2 solutions. You're going to be this shape. That means you need to be this. I need the same thing on both sides. And L's not going to work. So you're going to have to be a triple. That means I've got a triple here. That means you're here and you're there. Good. That was easy. How many more are there? It's not too many more. Right, area number. And it's 68. Okay, so 26 twice is 52. Another 6 is 58. Another 2 is 60. In fact, if I add all of them up, then I get 68, but that could be a red herring. Oh look, this is 26. It could be a red herring, because there could be... Oh wait, no, I need to fill 68 total. And yeah, I can't combine them. They're too far away. The 6s and 2s certainly can't combine. These... could, I suppose. So, hang on, did I add that up right? Are there no gaps? I think there's no gaps. Maybe I'll quickly add things up. 26, 26, 6, 6, 2, 2. 68. And 68, yeah, so there are going to be no gaps. Oh, alright. I can do that. What else can I do? Since there's no gaps, you're going to be having all of this. You need to come out, so you are going to have to go this way. There could be 2 more, so we're actually at 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Wait. Ah, this is a separate shape. I worried for a second. So 20, 21, 22. We need some more. You need to get out. You could fill this up. I think for it to be unique, I can probably make some assumptions. I think I'm going to be doing this. Oh, I'm worried about this. No, I'm not. Impressed once again that this is unique. Lovely. Alright, let's go under the tree for this difficulty 4 puzzle. Gemini and area number. Okay, off to an easy start. Okay, I can see that there's a barrier here, because if this extended over this line, then we'd break the Gemini immediately. Not seeing where to go from there. So how much space is left? 43. What, 56? 47. 43. So there's lots of space. Oh. No, I'm adding the wrong way. Hang on. 43. 36. 32. 23. So there's 23 gaps. Or 23 which are not part of the numbers, I should say. Then again, we're doubling all of them, aren't we? So 43 minus 14 is, what, 19? Is that right? Yes. Minus 8 is 11. minus 18. Something's wrong. Not going to worry about that, because I don't think that math is going to get me too far anyway. Alright, sorry to do this, but I'm going to just experiment a little. Could have something like that. Then what here? This is going to be difficult, isn't it? I think we're going to need this space for this one. This sort of to cup it. How am I going to make these the same shape? Here's another 4. I can do that, but that's as good as it gets. Okay, let's make a different start here. Could do something like that instead. Does that help me here? I still think they're probably going to be connected. Alright, now... Don't know how to make that work. Guess I could have the same sort of shape as last time. It still puts me in trouble here. Okay, what if we mirror the shapes? There's 4 there, 4 here. Alright, that's not going to help me. Can I do something like that to poke into here? I don't think so. Alright, we got to go back and try to use our brains. I suppose I can do the same thing here. There's definitely a barrier there. And therefore you're at least going here. And you. You're all protruding in your zones. I'm still rather tempted to make this a T-piece. Like that. I'm not at all sure about it. Could be like that. 3 along. match that? No. So we could have something like this. If we had this instead, is there any way to have that shape over here? I don't think there is. So I'm not going there. I don't think I should be going there. And even if I did, I don't think that matches anything here. So I don't think that I am using that space. And therefore, well, I can't do that, so I think I kind of have to do this. But that suggests that I am going here. I don't know, I'm possibly going to do this. This. Can I make that shape? I don't think so. What about that shape? No. I need this tail. How do we get this tail? But now you're not big enough. Might have to come back to this. Ah, no, I'm too stubborn. Okay. This much is true. What can I do with it? These bigger Gemini ones I find very difficult. So there's very little space here, and something with 7 pieces needs to come from here. It must come here. And that's 4. It could have at least a maximum 2 more, so it must be this big. Well, I mean, that forces this, doesn't it? And it can't go there, so that forces this. So I think so far this is all true. Now, this needs 2 more pieces. This needs 3 more. If I extended it further, now I need something 4 long on this. Which could be here. But there's not room for something else 4 pieces long. So then it would have to do this. Alternatively, I can poke the other side. I suppose that could be here. Then my only option is that, but I can't do that. And I can't do this, can I? Because that breaks this Gemini. So I think, isn't this my only option? Say for a moment this went right. The most compact place that I can put this would be that way. Say instead I put it this way. But if I did that, this could go this way as well, which would give two different solutions. I think that means that this must be part of some other shape. And maybe it's this, or maybe it's a T-piece, I'm not sure. Actually, that's a problem too. Say this was an L. Say that this is correct. If that were the case, then I could also do this, and that would be another solution. So that's no good either. So I think this can't be right. What that might mean is that this has to be a T and this has to poke up here. But then how can I match that shape here? It would have to be like this. I can't make that shape here. Okay, so what if that's not right either? What if we do need that for this shape? That would make it do this. That would make it do this. Or this. Can I make that? I don't think so. And I've already tried this. It's not that, is it? No, it is not. Oh, this one is very hard. Should I be looking at these 9s instead? I think this much is true. I still don't know up here. And that means this is true. And you're only maximum 6, so this is true, so this is true, so this is true. Now, you could be 7, so I can't say if you extend more, but you can only go one more this way. If I did something like that, I can't make that shape here. I'm not sure what I can do there. Okay, this one. I haven't tried this sort of shape yet. They're the same, aren't they? But they're not big enough. Even if I did that, it's still only 8. And I can't eat another one. And this isn't big enough anyway. This is not going to work. This is the only way I can see to make these 7s work. Let's go with it for a bit. Now. If I do this. They're the same, but it's only... Oh no, they're not the same. No. If I need to steal that piece away, then can I complete these 4s? No. So we can't have that piece. I'm guessing there's some mirroring going on and rotation, and just can't do it in my head. I still want to take this so that they can sort of nest. But even if they did, where do I go from there? We can go a bit further like this. Then that's still only 7. Be like this. Wait, why are they different? Oh. It doesn't work. Match that, I need to go one further up, which I cannot. Now I can. There's the short end. This feels closer. This is broken, because this could go this way. That would be another solution. So something's wrong, but at least these are currently the same. Can I... It's the long part. There are 2 long parts. I think I need to take this. Oh, is that not the same? No, of course it didn't. So these are mirror images. How can I get one more piece? I could have that one, maybe? Ah. I could have the T's this way. Are they the same? Ooh. Is that it? Oh my goodness, that was hard. Wow, that was very hard. 4, man, I think that was harder than the 6 I did earlier. Oh. Alright, nice gentle 3. 20. These can't be the same shape. The same, you know what I mean, region. And so that means, what does that mean? If I went here, I would somehow need to get this orange one round to there. That's not going to fly, so this has to go this way. I guess yeah, I think they must connect. How is that only 1 difficulty mark less than the previous one I did? Are these the same? Palisade Precision, no, that's so that's part of whatever area is next. They might even add to this window, I don't know. So let's go, that's a new area. That's a new area. Oh, so there might only be a couple left. Well, let's go then. Right. We can put some little barriers in place. Now what? Well, you might join this, you might not. What can I learn about this? There's 32 total. 4, 5, 6, that makes 15, 15 and 15, so 45. So... yeah, some of them certainly join. There might be some mathematical way to figure out which ones join, but that seems like too much work for now. I'm tempted to just try something like this. I don't know. This 5. Let's say it's all upwards. Then this 6 might do... oh, it's not long enough to get to here. That's interesting. And look, this then can't get anywhere. So it doesn't join that, it does join this. So my gut instinct at the beginning, I think, was correct. Now, I could go upwards. No, I can't. Look what happens. If I go upwards, then this 5 has to go upwards, and then this 6 has nowhere to go. So I don't go upwards. It must fill this. Now, if this 6 goes down, the 5 would have to go up, so the 6 would then max out here, and then this 5 is messed up. So I think the 5 has to go down and the 6 has to go up. 4, 5, 6, it would have to be at least this big. I think there's no way other than for these to join. You have to come out, therefore you're doing this. There we go. That was easy. Oh my goodness. 1, 4, and then another 4. Vastly different experiences, for me at least. Okay, 26 in total, and I need 10s on both sides. Same shape. Alright, well we're at least doing this. Now, if I had that, then we're wrecked. So we're not doing that, so we're doing this. I'm going to guess that we're doing this. It could be something tricky, like these might be flipped actually, so maybe I shouldn't just be mirroring. Like one of them might be flipped top to bottom is what I mean. So say we do that. Yeah, there's not enough space. I think we are going to be mirroring them. So I think I am doing something like this. Maybe one or the other, maybe not both. Or maybe this double, this domino is maybe here? Wait, no, that would make sense. Here. I'm not sure if that even makes sense. I wonder if we're doing something like that. And that. But then this is broken. Oh, they're not the same shape. I don't know how to make this work. This is much harder than it looked. Oh dear. Right, what was I saying here? That could be up. It could be down. If it went right, then this isn't big enough. So this goes here, but I don't know about this side. Let's say for a second that we're flipping. Rotating maybe? No. Does feel like it's going to be something like that. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? I feel like I shouldn't have struggled so much on that one. Okay, we have a 4 over here, and that might be the last in the... Oh no, there's at least 2 more, so there's one hiding somewhere. Okay. I think that much I can say, and that. And that. Don't know about you. You can't be part of this. Well, if this did go this way, and something else didn't come up to here, then there'd be nothing stopping it from doing this instead. So something needs to come all the way up to here. I think that means that this is locked as well. So I think that means that we've got something like this. Does that make sense? No, because if we did that, then we'd be allowed this as well. But then we'd be allowed this. Okay, so it's not that. Unless it's... Yeah, that isn't going to work. So I think we're going to have to do something along these lines. No, we've got trouble. I think I'm going to have to change how these fours are joined. Oh, you're only 6 now. Okay, so if you have that as well and you go here, now all of you are happy. Ah, what a weird puzzle. Alright, oh, maybe these ones are part of this same window. I don't see another window here. I feel like there was one hidden in the trees that I skipped earlier because it was a 6 or something. How am I doing for time? We're at 2.5 hours. That's new, I remember looking at that. Why are you a 1? Oh, right, that's to this area. Right, of course. Ah, here. This is the one I was thinking of. Oh, it is a 6. Uh-oh. Okay, 64. Wow, okay. So right away, I think I'm going to have to join the big numbers. Because I need a 20, a 19, and 18. Let's add those up. 20, 19, and 18 make 57. But then, how can I also fit a 7? What am I missing? Oh, what I'm missing is that 57, I was thinking 60, but it's 64. Yeah, 57 plus the last 7, that's totally 64. Okay, so we are joining all of the large numbers. And how will that be done? My initial thought is something like this. And then I would need something like... Then how would these 19s connect? I think connecting the 7s is how to start. So they have to be something like that. Well, it's either that, or it's that, or, you know, that. Something along those lines. So let's go with this for now. Now, what's next? Possibly the 18s might be something along... Oh, that's already 18. If I... No. That's 17. That's... So it's going to be something like that. Now I need this 19 to get out, but also the 20 to get out. Okay. Need to get there a bit quicker than that. Needs a bit more space. Okay, I think I'm on the right lines with starting with the 7s. Like the exact positioning of it. So this is what I'm trying first. The exact positioning I'm not sure. I guess there are various options. Like we could do this. We could wiggle or wiggle here. Actually, maybe that's all of the options. Yeah, because the Manhattan distance is 6. And I can't go here. And I can't go here. So that first descent and the last descent are forced. And it's just where do you spend your horizontal time? I think. So I think this much is required, and these need to somehow connect. Okay. So I think I was also along the right lines here with the 19 coming this way and the 20 coming this way. Let's make that assumption for now. Would then have to do this and this, and that is 19. I'm tempted to lock that. Okay, and then how is 18 feeling? Well, 20 is not big enough. So 18 can go here. Now 19, so 20 is still not big enough. What if that space wasn't available? What if 7 did this? Can 18 still connect? What if things go the other way around? What if 19 goes this way somehow? No, that can't work, can it? 20 wouldn't be able to get to here. Could also do something wild like this. That doesn't help. 20 still can't get out. Okay, what if 19 goes up? But no, it can't get between here and then 18. There's no way the 18 can go connect. So I think I was on the right lines. If 18 is on the outside, then yeah, then 19 would have to go this way and then 20 is stuck again. So I still think that 20 must do this. But it needs to suck up 3 more spots. Now what can I say? I need to use every space on the board. So 18 must go through here because nothing else can go there. And I think all of that is true. I don't know, I suppose, because this 7 could be this way. Maybe I'll fill all of that in and then delete as required. So this 18 could potentially be eating into this space. Oh look, there's some extra space for the 20. Now the 19 is going to have to come here, so there's one more space for the 20 again. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. There we go. That wasn't too bad. That was actually very enjoyable. Yeah. Oh. What? Nothing popped this time? Come on. Area number. And so 34 of 34, but I haven't found a single special. So I wonder if these are going to be part of area number. Actually, do they have area number at all? No, they don't have area number, so not those. To these? No, so not those. What about this? So this could be, but there's also something called minimum, which is going to be that window there. So I can only conclude, since I think every area, except for maybe the start, had extra puzzles. Alright, so Glimmith Bridge and Glimmith Overlook did not, but all of these did. I liked Mingle Shape. I think that was probably my favourite rule set so far. Oh, that's very pretty. I don't think I haven't zoomed into these often enough. That's nice. Good animation. Then there was Forest Trailhead, which was just a mixture of things, wasn't it, this area? Then over here, what was this again? Palisade. Thought I saw something. And area shape over here. Sorry, area number over here. Okay, so not the bridge. Maybe that. No, this is going to be something new. Haha. There we go. Alright. Oh, I should be looking at the rules. Mingle shape, area number, and polyomino. I was just saying I like mingle shape. So if this is a twisty, this cannot be a twisty. Because this cannot be a twisty together. So this needs to be a line and a twisty. It's the same thing, isn't it? These can't be together to be a Z. So if this one's Z, then this one has to be an L. Okay, what about here? Where can this even fit? It could be like that. Can it go any other way? Yes, it can. It can do something like that. Well, either way it does this. And we need to mingle shape. So, same thing here. That can't be part of the T. The same T at least. So the only way a T fits is like so. Now we need another 4 and it can't be a T. So it's gonna have to be a Z or an L or an L. But it can't be an L this way, so it's going to have to be an L that way. Unless there's some other shape that I have forgotten about. Now, you could be the same shape. In fact, that's the only way that you can go. Okay. 5, but different from this. 4 here. L here, but the L can't touch this. So, where can this L go? It could do that. Or it could do that. That's all I'm seeing right now. Now I've got to think about this one again. I guess there's a few ways that I can go. This one... I think we might be forced into something like this. No, we can't be an L. So this cannot be part of this. So I think we might have to do something like a Z here. Then we'd have to do something like this. But then I'm in trouble here, aren't I? Could this be a Z? Yeah. I think that's okay. Huh. Nice. Alright, where did I can't even see that anymore. It's so hidden. Well, I guess without the beam of light, it's much harder to find. It's this one, wasn't it? That's a better angle. Alright, I think that could be all for area number. I don't know if this one would count. And so I think that with that, at 34 plus 1, I think I will call that done. So thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, bye-bye.